Hi, and welcome to Bridging the Gap, connecting in a disconnected world. Today I'd like to talk about self-cherishing and the disadvantages of self-cherishing. I think when we cling to ourselves, we end up inevitably creating suffering. But what happens when we let go? If we often self-focus, we're doing it to protect ourselves. We're doing it to make sure that we feel safe and protected. But that can isolate us, right? That can turn us into a loop of trying to find joy, but really it can lead us into not allowing us to connect, right? So how can we find an opportunity to let our guard down, maybe not take things so personally or offensively, and find out how we can let go of our ego to connect? That kind of thinking can keep us locked in. That excessive self-focus, it increases stress, anxiety, dissatisfaction, because we're wondering what we don't do wrong. It's all about us, what's going on right or wrong within us. And sometimes if we can let that go, if we can use mindful meditation and breathing to calm down that part of our nervous system, we can then start from a place of balance and connection. So if we focus outwardly, it can reduce our ability to have such anxiety and expand our emotional well-being. So if we use the breath, find a comfortable spot, take 5 minutes for ourselves. Feel free to close your eyes, leave them open, whatever makes you feel most safe and comfortable. And just start to see where your breath is. Find an inhalation, and when you inhale, just think of spaciousness. Just focus on the breath. And when you exhale self-absorption. Find a restful position. Relax your eyes, your face, your mouth, although you can keep a gentle, warm smile. And as you breathe in, let it fill you with clear, calm light. Ground and release in your shoulders. And let that exhalation flow all the way down your back, through your hips, down your legs, and into the end of your toes, grounding into the earth, or your sit bones if you're sitting. Allow yourself, give yourself the permission to be at peace with stillness. And with each breath, soften that grip of the small me. Let yourself feel comfortable in just being. Just breathing. Knowing this neutral space can also be a place of comfort and safety. If a thought arises, allow it to just pass through. As we set this intention today for others outside of ourselves. this to be the place where you can start from. And also return to. If we can expand on this mind of peace, our natural state of being, when our nervous system encounters something that is jarring, we can return here easier with practice. Feel free to give yourself the permission to pause and continue, or allow yourself to take a couple last breaths. And as we give ourselves these 5 minutes, at least 5 minutes a day, know that this will give us a deeper fulfillment and help us find where our true happiness is, where it arises, how we can help love, serve, and uplift others. And I think as we find how we're able to give that to others, we actually end up receiving too. By helping others, we find a way to heal ourselves. So I'd like to leave you with this proverb, except for I'm going to flip the script on it and reverse it. If you want to be miserable, only think of yourself. If you want to be happy, think of others. So I hope this builds on the last segment that we had and ties into how we can continue to regulate our nervous system and co-regulate those around us as we think of them in their perspective. And feel free to like, subscribe, share if you find it useful, but most importantly, breathe. Thank you.